I agree, and I said this in the first interview with Ryan, that you can't pick and choose based on the result. Hey, it wasn't successful, so now I don't like it, which would be a very sports radio thing of me to do, but that's why our show is a little bit different. But I don't think I liked the idea, but the only problem I had is they tended to favor the inside runs in a lot of those plays. And I mean, the defense was playing very well, especially the interior of that defense. I just didn't like running into the teeth of that defense. I know one was likely an audible, but whoever ended up calling it, that's that was the tough part for me. They didn't go with anything a little bit more layered. They ended up going up the middle on a couple of those.
Yeah, and really, I think the biggest surprise of this season, and granted it's Thanksgiving Day, was that the ineffectiveness in general of Detroit's run game against Green Bay, because that was supposed to be like, the Achilles heel of Green Bay's defense. They trade for Micah Parsons. Kenny Clark goes out the door in the same process, and TJ Slaton left in the offseason as well. So that's a big part of the spine of their defense. And then you add in Quay Walker, Green Bay's middle linebacker, didn't play today either. Edrin Cooper missed some time. He got dinged up a little bit during the game as well. And Detroit, just 2 games, couldn't really run it. The first time around, Green Bay jumped out to a lead. That had a little bit to do with it, but Detroit didn't have much going for them in that game. And then this game, I ran the numbers earlier. I know it was like 20 carries for 68 yards for Gibbs, and they ran for like 100 yards total. They didn't run for 4 yards a carry in either game with their 2 backs against Green Bay this year. And I think that was a massive difference. I'm sure if this game was played in a couple weeks and Frank Ragnow was playing center, then that might be a little bit different. But now, I mean, you look at the way, this is what this game kind of meant today with Detroit losing. Dallas won, so Dallas has a chance to kind of jump them next week with a win on Thursday Night Football. Frank Ragnow may have just come back to play out the string in the regular season. Obviously, a lot of football left to be played, but that's, Detroit is not, the loser of this game in general was not a shoe-in for the playoffs, and now Detroit is a full tiebreaker behind Green Bay because Green Bay's beaten them twice. They do have a tiebreaker over Chicago currently, and they'll get another chance there, and they have a chance against Dallas as well. But this was a massive loss for Detroit, who needed to hold serve at home, and their running game, I think, against Green Bay specifically, is one of the big reasons why they're sitting where they are.